What happened was.
Hey friends, it's so nice to see you. It's today, the time is now. You are here and the weather is outside your window.
We've talked a lot about pivoting this last year. Well, today's guest pivoted from opera singer to TikTok star. Please welcome my friend, Blake Jennings.
Hello.
Hi. Do I say hi? Wait.
You can
Cool.
say hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
It's been a couple minutes since I saw you last.
Yeah, a whole 4 days.
Yes,
Wow.
we just closed the Man of La Mancha at Opera Saratoga,
hmm
and you're still there.
I'm still there. We got one more show, but like 10 more runs of it. So living the dream.
Wow. What is the show?
It is Don Quixote at Camacho's Wedding, an English version of a German Baroque one-act opera, which is
yeah, everyone knows it. It's
it's
like
a standard.
on every commercial,
hmm
and just a lot of hits.
Yeah.
Top 10 globally.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's on every aria on it. Actually, it's a fun fact. Every single aria on it is on Wolf Trap's frequently used arias list.
Yeah. I sang most of them, because I changed Fox so often.
Of course.
So
Very versatile, Zach James.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on. What happened was.
Thank you for having me. I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
of course. So the last year was obviously very interesting for everyone. And I got to know you this past month working with you, but I already knew who you were because of your online presence. And you became a TikTok star in COVID.
Star's a word, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's true. You're a TikTok star, which is a thing, everyone. This is a new genre of art making, TikTok content creator. Because I'm good at social media, but like you are at a different level. And which, our friendship started with me wanting to pick your brain about TikTok, and then turns out we're meant to be friends forever.
Right, of course. Yeah,
Totally
naturally.
cool. But so first of all, for those that don't know, what is TikTok?
So TikTok is a video sharing app. They let you post up to a minute long videos. They've been testing out like 3 minute, but basically it's it's the app calls itself like the app that's meant to go viral. Like it's like the videos that you make are like the algorithm, the way it works is like meant to go viral. So people make these like short form content that's like a minute long at max. Usually it's like around anywhere from like 15 to 40 seconds. Um, Honestly covers anything you like would be interested in. There's different like stuff in it for everybody. There's like obviously comedy, there's like skits, there's like random things that happen like to people out of nowhere. Like I've gotten news from TikTok before. There's
Sure.
like just different stuff for everybody.
It's
Yeah.
music sharing also. There's a lot of new music happening on TikTok.
Yeah, it's really been impacting the music industry a lot because of like songs that go viral on that app tend to get into the top 40 on the Billboard charts.
Yep. Well, I think I first heard of TikTok when Lil Nas X came out with Old Town Road, right?
Right.
Because it was instrumental in helping him rise on the charts, and then that
Absolutely.
became, it was something like what, 60 weeks at number one or something.
Yeah.
Because of TikTok.
Absolutely. And then Doja Cat is probably the newest example of people that really got a huge start from that.
Right. Absolutely. So how did you go from opera singer to TikTok star?
It weirdly segued in like from literally from opera to TikTok. It was weird. So it started out at the beginning of the pandemic. I had just finished up with the Opera Institute at BU. And
Boston University?
Yes, Boston University. What happened is that there was like everyone in the opera world, I think, was trying to find a way when the pandemic first started to create. I think people were just trying to create. They were trying to perform, and so I kept seeing stuff that like I'm going to sound like a horrible person. I started making stuff because I was like, people aren't making stuff that I like. And
Yeah, sure.
I wanted
Sure.
to start doing some stuff. There it was just like, I don't know, like everyone was making a podcast. Everyone was like thinking they were like a YouTuber all of a sudden, just talking
Yeah.
about their day. Like, which is arguably the worst time to be like a daily vlogger kind of person because you're not doing anything during the pandemic.
That's a
So
good
it
point.
was,
That's a good point, Blake.
it was a
Thank you.
lot. So,
Thank you for
um,
telling us the truth after all this time.
right, right, of
This
course.
is the worst time.
Yeah. So a friend and I, Kaylee Reese, a really, really good friend, we decided to make a video that made fun of opera singers and what they do during the pandemic. Cause like, it was just like a 4 or 5 minute long video of us just doing different stuff. Like there's a part where like I'm singing to my cat and dog and making them the audience, and where like my one friend, Kaylee, is like singing happy birthday while washing her hands because that was like the rule, and
Yeah.
she would like
Yeah.
be like happy like trying to like get
Opera
like
singer
the
stuff.
sorry,
Yeah.
yeah,
Should we
yeah.
watch it?
Do what?
Should we watch that video right
Yeah,
now
I mean
on the
it's
Dallas
on my
Opera Network?
Facebook somewhere. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my
All
gosh,
right.
yeah, it's on my
All right.
Facebook somewhere. It's like 4 minutes long. It's a good time.
Let's pull it up right now and watch it
Oh,
together.
yeah, absolutely. Okay. Okay, yeah, stay inside, blah, blah. But, you guys, what if opera is the cure? Right?
Okay, so I don't have any gigs coming up, but do you know what I do have? Oh my god, I can't think of a thing.
Guys, you don't get it. I am the most heartbroken about this situation.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Quarantunes, your favorite Corona time opera history podcast. Are you ready to dive right in?
Oh my god, you guys, this is just like Traviata. This is just like La Boheme. This is just like the Ring Cycle. I've never seen the Ring Cycle. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
I think I'm gonna make a hashtag about this. Hashtag Corona Carmen. Do I practice for my summer program, or will it be canceled? I don't need a piano, okay? I have a accompanist. Oh my god, that is not my tempo at all. Is that what the tempo's supposed to be? Have I been singing this too slow my entire life? And you all were just gonna let me sing it like that, huh? Judas.
Oh my god. All right. So that's how
Yeah.
you sprung onto the scene of
Mhm.
content creator.
Yeah, so the first
So-
one we did went okay. It got like 8,000 views or something like that on Facebook, which
a
is like
few.
opera viral. So
Yeah,
like,
no,
great.
that's huge.
I learned a lot during that summer about how to make videos, and I got obsessed with learning how to like do video editing.
Yeah.
And I bought like a new camera, which right here, sponsored by Canon cameras right now. But I learned a lot from all of that, and I just got excited, and I wanted to keep making things. I got in this real like headspace of just constantly wanting to make
Yeah.
stuff and figure out different ways to kind of just present stuff to the world.
Well, and you had the time, right? Because
God knows I had the time.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
had
literally,
the
it
time,
was that or video games. That was all I
found
was
this new
doing
passion.
all the time. And
did
and
you know
practicing, of
though?
course.
Of course, we all
Of
practice
course,
8
practicing
hours a
all
day.
the time. All the
Did
time.
you recognize that you had the personality for this type of work? Did that personality already exist, Blake, as the opera singer, and it was just like an easy parlay into becoming a film on camera type of guy?
Yeah, I like to think that I don't know. I always say I'm a terrible actor because I feel like I just put me on stage and like
That makes you a
that's
good
kind of
actor.
do what?
That makes you a good actor.
You know, I guess
Turns
like
out,
depends
if
on
you
the
tell
yeah.
the truth,
I liked it,
you're a
and
good
so
actor.
it's delved well for me. Growing up, I was like a really awkward kid, and so in college, I kind of just like boot camped myself into learning how to be personable and how to like communicate
You
with
were like
people.
reading self-help books in
Yeah,
this one,
right,
Yeah.
right. Just like literally watching YouTube videos on how people like communicate well
Yeah.
and things like that. And so I was like, I refuse to be awkward. I refuse to be an awkward person. And like, if
Good
you
for
are,
you.
just lean into it and like make it funny. I don't know.
Tell me about Depression Meal Mondays, because that
Okay,
seems to
so
be like that. Was
yeah,
that a
so
big breakout in this TikTok world?
I had seen that a friend of mine had been doing well on TikTok. And he had like 30,000 followers. And I was like, that's so cool. I was like, if I could just get like a page on TikTok where like if I could like every video I get gets like 1,000 views, I'd be so excited to have like
Sure,
that kind of like group of people that support me and love my stuff. And so I
just
just
a
decided to
thousand.
just dive in and I
Yeah,
watched a few videos on like what to do to get started. And it was like post at least 2 times a day and look at the trends, like do some research every night, watch a bunch of TikToks and see what people are liking right now and figure out how to make it your own and do what you want to do with it. And always put like your own spin onto a video and then like make it yours. So I'd started doing that for like a week and a half. And then my first one kind of picked up that like went well. It was like this like skit that was like a point of view thing where like the mean theater seniors are like inviting you to hang out and like they invited the freshmen to hang out and they're being really shady to the freshmen and stuff like that. And so somebody else duetted that video, which is when you like splice it down the middle and put yourself into the video so they interact.
right. So
So
in TikTok currency, it's like someone being like, I like this and I'm going to either mock it or join on to it
mhm,
or whatever. But you're
right,
taking someone else's content and riffing off of it, which
right.
is like a huge compliment.
Right, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. It's a very collaborative experience, which is like really
With
fun, especially
strangers on the
during
internet.
the pandemic where no one
Yeah.
can collaborate.
Right.
So so somebody else did that and they played the freshman in the car being really scared of these like mean seniors. So I noticed that to record her audio, she had a headphone in. So I was like, okay, I'll duet this. And what if I'm another senior that hates those two seniors, but is like listening in on the conversation and planted the freshmen to get like tea on the other seniors or
That's
something?
so complex.
Became this whole complex thing, but people loved it and like it got like 100,000 views. And so in like a few days, and I was like, that's insane. And like I was still starting up, so I didn't get like a ton of followers. But then I realized that I had a market, I guess, with theater kids because like
Yeah.
I'd grown up as a theater kid and I
Sure.
knew enough about
Sure.
all this stuff to like make jokes about it. So after that did well, I decided to do a series called What Your Favorite Musical Says About You. And
Mm.
so I would do like 6 musicals an episode, and it'd be stuff like if your favorite is Hairspray, then you're kind of annoying, but you're a really good person, so your friends keep you around, or stuff like that. Um, and that went well for a while. I had done like maybe 30 episodes of that, and it was starting to like taper down a little bit. But I'd built up a following. I'd gotten about I think 20,000 followers or so, maybe 25,000 at that point, because people just kept like watching them, and
Liking your
one
stuff.
went really well. It
Yeah.
got like 500,000 views, and I was like, great, so let's keep this going.
Wow.
So eventually, I knew I wanted to do skits, and so that's when it led to my next thing that really I think was the kicker for me on TikTok. So my best friend in the world, Megan Callahan. I've lived with her for like 5 years. Also an opera singer, great person to work with for this kind of stuff too, because like we just like bounce back and forth. She's very yes and about all this stuff. We decided to come up with a couple, but we weren't sure what we wanted yet. And then it finally clicked. We were like, what if we played this couple where they're both very obviously gay, but they're hiding it, and they're like each other's like cover. So we called them the Beard Couple, and then we made an introduction video and it went pretty well. And I was like, okay, well, this has got a little bit of traction. Let's just like try one more and see what happens. And we did one where they like adopt a cat and they named it like, what was it? Cher, Lana, Del Gaga, Grande, Carly Rae Jepsen, or something like that. And it was like super gay. And so we decided to see what would happen with that. And it got 1 million views in the first 24 hours.
Oh my
I
God.
think it's at like 3 point something million views now.
That's outrageous.
And so I was like, let's lean into this, because I was getting like thousands of followers a night. and all this stuff. And so I decided to keep doing that with my friend. And then we got her a TikTok, and she's got like 85,000 followers now, just to like build that up. I got to like 100,000 followers within like a couple weeks.
Wow.
And then from there, I knew that like there was like a big break where she was going to start working for Palm Beach Opera. And so I knew we wouldn't be around each other. So I was like, I need to come up with something on my own that I can rely on. And this is when Depression Meal Mondays came in. I started seeing that people that had weekly series and like things that you could rely on to see every time, especially on TikTok, where things are so like you're kind of handed like what like the app basically decides for you what you're going to see. It's called like the For You page, which is the main page people go on to for TikTok. And it's basically the app showing you based on what you've liked before, what they think you'll like again. And it's not necessarily people you follow, it's like people at random. And so I knew if I did this series that says, hey, come back to this every Monday and you have a new series.
Yeah.
And it was
go.
that. And
That's
so
smart.
I came up with Depression Meal Mondays because I have horrible eating habits. You can attest. I eat horribly. I have never developed a good palate for food. I eat bread, chicken, and cheese, and crackers, and anything around that variety, and that's about it. It's a simple life, and it's horrible for my health, so I work out. But that's the only
And you
way
take a
I'm alive.
multivitamin, which
And I
also
take a
helps
one a
you
day.
too.
I take a one a day, and that is probably keeping me alive to this day, forever
That's
and ever.
great, Blake.
I do have a theory that if I eat enough preservatives, I'll just become a preservative and live forever. So we'll see
is
how
an
that goes.
interesting,
Yeah.
not scientifically proven theory.
But
Shall
yeah,
we watch an episode of Depression Meal Mondays?
Absolutely. Yeah. We'll see
right.
which one you pick. But yeah.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Blake, and this is Depression Meal Mondays. So it's officially been 1 year since we've been stuck in our houses, so today I'm making something special. Cinnamon sugar flats with a dairy finish. And yes, that is just Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but what makes this one special is shut up. So first we're gonna take our bowl and put the cereal in. One piece for each time America has disappointed the rest of the world with how it handles COVID. Just kidding, there's not enough squares in the box. No, our song is gonna put it in the microwave for 15 seconds for no other reason than I really just needed an excuse for it. Now that our cereal's heated, for some reason, we're gonna pour that milk in as quickly as time flows, which isn't even real if you think about it. Neither is money or jobs. We're all just playing a giant game of pretend, and we still managed to make it absolutely unbearable. Now we're gonna drop that spoon in the same way COVID entered our lives. And for our drink, I'm having a Dr. Pepper Zero. Yes, all the flavor with zero substance, just like you guys call me the Wish version of Garrett Watts. Yes, I read the comments. Yes, words hurt. And another meal done. Bon appetit, you. Honestly, I don't even have a joke for you this time. You've been talking to yourself in your kitchen for 19 weeks straight, and that in itself is a joke.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a fan, but I didn't know that that's what you actually eat as well as that's a show you made. I thought it was just a content. So
yeah, it's
that was the surprise.
Yeah, it's kind of a twofer because it's like usually when I'm done with the video, I have lunch ready.
You then have dinner, yeah.
So I'm good to go. I'm good to go.
Perfect.
So yeah, no, so that's been a weekly series now for a while, and like some have picked up and done well. And yeah, so now I'm sitting at like 537,000 followers or something like that.
And how many videos have you put out in total?
I think 200, around 200.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, really incredible. But you also have this wonderful following of people who really identify with what you put out, and you make them feel seen and that they're not alone. And that's like social media at its best, right?
Yeah. I will say that was like the thing that was a really big turning point for me was like I used to think, I mean, I don't know, like you get burnout about everything. Like even though I love doing it, I definitely will sometimes get really tired.
Sure.
But you know, I occasionally get like I feel like I got one recently actually where it's like a comment where somebody was saying like, you know, I ate today because I watched this video. Like I remembered to eat, or like it's so funny that you call these Depression Monday because like this is like my source of like serotonin for the day.
Yeah.
And all this stuff. And it's crazy. Like, you know, I skipped a week like for the first time a couple weeks ago because we were in the middle of like a really like intense rehearsal schedule.
Right.
And people messaged me asking if I was okay and stuff
really
like
sweet.
that. It was insane. But yeah, so it's such a like I think it's so stupid. Like I think the stuff I make is so stupid and just like for fun, but like there's some people that it really, I don't know, means a lot to, and that's really cool.
I'm gonna counter though and say that you may think it's stupid, but I also see your work ethic and your sense of pride in what you've created and your ability to foster community, and those are things that are not to be discounted.
Well,
especially
thank you, Zach.
during a pandemic when people really needed entertainment and community.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I
'cause
I,
we
I like
can
to think I helped some people, you know.
You
So
definitely did. And
yeah,
we of course talk about it as like, oh, well, how many followers and how many views, but it's also
right.
like, look at the community you built.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's really cool.
And
That's a great way
yeah,
to put it.
well, it's the truth. Um, well, I hope you continue on, and I can't wait to see what other series you come up with, and excited to see. Um, I'm kind of crossing this bridge as well. Like, how do we continue these projects while getting back on stage, because they are kind of full-time jobs,
It's
and
it's exhausting. I've had to
yeah,
definitely like skip a few days of like posting stuff and just been a little bit less consistent. But
right.
you do what you do. You do what you can, and
Right.
like
Right. Well, I
yeah,
took last week off from this show. So
right,
so
right. And I'm
here
sure,
we
and
are.
I was devastated. So how dare?
My mom and my best friend's mom were very sad during
How
New
very,
Year's.
very dare, says Zach James's mom.
Well, can I ask you some questions?
Yes, anytime.
All
Absolutely.
right.
I guess right now. Yeah.
Here we go.
Mm,
Zodiac sign.
Taurus.
Favorite ice cream.
Chocolate. I'm so boring.
First show you ever did, ever in your life.
Oh, well, besides like, I did like church shows. So I
That
did
counts.
like a show of like Elijah called Eli and how God sent the rain. But first musical was You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
Oh, nice. Who were
Snoopy.
you? Scooby, of course.
Snoopy.
Snoopy, not Scooby.
Scooby.
That's a totally different.
Wrong show, Zach. Wrong.
Okay,
Wrong.
same vowel sound, same number of syllables,
Whatever.
and it's late, and I'm old.
Whatever. Yeah.
Um,
It's like 10 o'clock.
What's your favorite musical, and what does that say about you?
Let's see. What does that say about you? Ooh, that's so hard. Probably either Funny Girl or Into the Woods, and both probably say that I'm gay. But no, I don't know. There's something about them. I've always loved like fantasy, and so like that combines both my loves of like music and fantasy, and just putting those together with like a really cool twist and great wordplay. So,
Sure. First opera you ever saw?
Don Giovanni at my undergrad after I
Wow.
decided I wanted to be an opera singer. So
Oh.
it was a lot.
Backwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite actor on the planet?
Oh.
Male or female, doesn't matter.
Oh. Laura Dern. I just love her.
Great answer.
Yeah.
Great answer.
She's just like so genuine. There's something
Yeah.
about her that is just like
Yeah.
her every time,
Yeah.
and I love it. I love
Absolutely.
it.
Okay, you can only listen to one singer for the rest of your life, any genre.
Oh my god. Ooh, that's oh my god.
Sorry,
Oh,
this is
who
your
would I
life.
listen to?
You can't escape.
I
These things are
know.
happening.
Okay, I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm just gonna say Kim Petras. I love
Yeah,
everything
great
she
answer.
makes. I love
Yeah,
everything
absolutely.
she makes.
Absolutely. All right, some easy ones. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Favorite color?
Red.
Favorite food?
Bread.
I've
All bread.
never gotten that answer. Okay. Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Okay. It's the red carpet of a film you just starred in. Who are you wearing?
Oh, Chanel. A classic.
Favorite song ever?
Oh no. Oh no. I'm so bad at these. What is the song? What is the song I listen to all the time? I had like a Spotify most play that was just telling me what I listen to all the time, and I can't remember what it was. Oh my god, this is so hard. I'm gonna say I Don't Want It At All by Kim Petras. There we go. Stick with the brand.
'Cause
Or
it's incredible.
Run Away With Me by Carly Rae Jepsen.
I was just listening to that in the car
It's so good.
on the repeat.
So good.
Yep. Okay. Best sick day excuse. You're not really sick, but you need the day off. What are you gonna say?
If I'm gonna do it. Best sick day excuse besides just saying I'm sick.
Yeah, you have to explain.
Oh, I had to explain.
Yeah.
It's got to be something that's like a quick fix, and I think it's got to be something like really embarrassing. I think it's got to be like I have like the stomach bug, and you don't want me to go into more detail about that. Like it's got to be like self-incriminating, so they like trust you more.
Yeah, it's always stomach related.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay, you're not in showbiz. What's your backup dream job?
I think probably physician assistant. I always wanted to be a doctor, but that one sounds more like versatile. Like you can kind of just like, apparently if you're a physician assistant, you can like just go from one specialty to the next with like a little bit of training and you're like good to go. I've always been obsessed with like, I always thought the medical field was really fascinating. It's just not something that really clicked when I tried it in undergrad. So
Got it. Okay, you can spend an entire year living as another person. Who is it?
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh my god, I love that. I was just thinking of somebody. Oh, Lil Nas X. Oh my gosh, yes.
Great
If there's
answer.
anyone that I've ever wanted to like I see his life and I'm like, I want to be that person, probably him. Or Doja Cat. I really love her too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have that life. Let's go for it. Okay, you can go back in time to any time in your life and tell your younger self in that moment one thing.
Ooh. I think. Man, that's a really good one. I'd probably go back to like middle school me when I just didn't know anything about myself, like nothing about myself. And I could just give like, I don't know, not even like a roadmap of how to get to where I'm at now, but just tell him where you're gonna be and how much more content with yourself you're gonna be. Like probably like me at like 12. I would go back to me at like 12 or 13 and just be like, hey, you're gonna go through some weird stuff like everyone does. Just know that every single person is going through it, and like you're not alone in this battle, and you're gonna end up like really liking yourself. So it'll be great.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of life?
Oh my god. Okay, so this is just like a progressively harder, takes longer.
This is the last question. So
oh god.
it's a biggie.
Well, now it's got to be profound.
No.
Let's see. You know, I saw a meme the other day that was just like saying like, I truly think we were just put on this earth just to like hang out and vibe. And I'm like, you know, I kind of, the older I get, the more I agree with that. I think life is genuinely just about connections you make and what you take from them and what you learn from them and how you can kind of give back with like either that same connection or with future ones. I think it's all about human interaction, and I think that's like the part that makes life scary, but also really, really cool.
Totally. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on, and I've so enjoyed being a part of your life this past month.
It was an absolute honor. Oh my gosh.
I look forward to many more adventures and
absolutely.
Many more TikTok videos.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just wanted to say, Dallas Opera, welcome introducing your new co-host of this show. This is the introduction.
Well, congratulations on your Dallas Opera debut.
Oh my God, I didn't think this would be the way, but I'm very thankful, honestly.
This is it, yeah.
Yeah, you'll see me again.
Yeah.
That's all for today's episode. Stay cool till we meet again.